Imagine you're standing in a bustling Shanghai marketplace, surrounded by vibrant, colorful stalls selling everything from street food to clothes to traditional Chinese trinkets. A traveler from abroad might expect a cash-driven atmosphere, yet there's hardly any cash exchanging hands. Instead, people are pulling out their phones, scanning QR codes, and paying instantly with mobile apps. This isn't just a high-tech fad. It's become the norm for cities across China. Over the past decade, China has rapidly embraced digital payment platforms like Alipay and WeChat Pay, reaching a level of cashlessness that's reshaping its cities, redefining how people spend, and influencing every aspect of daily life. This evolution marks China's transition toward what many refer to as a cashless society, and it has made a profound impact on the economy, society, and culture. From small street vendors to luxury retailers, from children to the elderly, nearly everyone has adopted these mobile payment systems. But how did this transformation happen so swiftly? And what are its implications for life in urban China? To better understand this shift, let's delve into how Alipay and WeChat Pay have paved the way for China's digital revolution, transforming simple transactions into a cornerstone of daily life. Through stories, real-life scenarios, and an exploration of these two platforms, we'll explore the impact and significance of this unprecedented societal change. China's journey toward becoming a cashless society was driven by a convergence of factors: a booming tech industry, widespread smartphone usage, and a cultural readiness to embrace digital advancements. In the early 2000s, cash was still king in China, and even credit cards were relatively uncommon. But as smartphone penetration skyrocketed, so did the convenience of mobile apps, setting the stage for the rise of digital payments. The introduction of Alipay by the e-commerce giant Alibaba and the launch of WeChat Pay by social media titan Tencent marked the beginning of a new era. Alipay initially began as a secure method for making purchases on Alibaba's online shopping platform, Taobao. As Taobao grew into one of China's biggest online marketplaces, so did the popularity of Alipay, which quickly expanded beyond the realm of e-commerce. Soon, Alipay wasn't just for online shopping. It could be used to pay for groceries, bills, and even taxi fares. On the other hand, WeChat Pay emerged from China's leading social messaging app, WeChat. WeChat had already captured the social lives of hundreds of millions of Chinese users, and integrating a payment system within the app turned it into an all-in-one hub where people could chat, share updates, and handle finances seamlessly. In China, this convenience isn't just a perk. It's become an expectation. The ability to conduct nearly any transaction with just a smartphone has transformed consumer behavior, creating a culture where people rarely carry cash. While the concept of cashless payments may be familiar worldwide, few places have embraced it as fully as China. In cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, it's nearly impossible to spend a day without encountering at least a dozen QR codes, each inviting you to scan to pay. For tourists and foreigners, this shift can be surprising at first, but locals have found that the speed and efficiency of mobile payments has brought a new level of convenience to everyday life. Consider a typical morning in the life of Lu Fong, a 27-year-old marketing professional living in Shenzhen. She starts her day by ordering breakfast from a nearby vendor, paying with a quick scan of a QR code on her phone. After breakfast, Lu Fong heads to the metro, where she scans another code to pay for her fare. During her commute, she pays her utility bills, checks her bank balance, and even sends money to a friend, all through mobile apps. Throughout her day, Lu Fong can navigate nearly every financial need without ever reaching for her wallet. Her experience is a glimpse into the lives of millions of people in Chinese cities, for whom the smartphone is not just a tool, but an integral part of daily existence. The convenience of digital payments has encouraged even the smallest vendors to go cashless. Street vendors, who were once skeptical of mobile payments, now find that accepting Alipay and WeChat Pay makes their businesses more competitive. Mr. Wang, a street vendor selling steamed buns in Beijing, recalls the early days of mobile payments. At first, I thought it was too complicated, but then I saw that younger customers preferred using their phones, and I didn't want to lose their business. Now, he accepts mobile payments with a QR code taped to his card, and he reports that business has been steadily increasing. Vendors like Mr. Wong are a testament to how deeply cashless payments have penetrated everyday life, bridging generational and technological gaps. For tourists, the cashless experience can be equally enlightening and challenging. Take Sarah, an American tourist visiting Xi'an. Sarah found it fascinating that even the small tea stands outside tourist sites accepted Alipay and WeChat Pay. At first, she struggled with the new system, but after a friend helped her set up a basic Alipay account, she was able to pay as the locals did. It made me feel like I was really experiencing China, she said. There's a sense of modernity everywhere, even in the little things like buying tea. As Alipay and WeChat Pay become ubiquitous, they have also shaped the way people socialize. In China, splitting bills, sending gifts, and even giving lucky money for Chinese New Year can now all be done digitally. WeChat Pay's red packet feature allows people to send money to friends in a fun, gamified way, replicating the tradition of giving red envelopes during holidays. For young people, this digital tradition has brought a new form of connection, making monetary exchanges feel more personal and immediate. Families can now send money to one another instantly, bridging geographic distances and allowing people to stay connected financially, even when apart. However, while the shift to a cashless society offers undeniable convenience, it also raises questions about privacy, data security, and inclusivity. As digital payments become increasingly prevalent, privacy concerns grow, especially regarding the use of personal data by tech giants. Although Alipay and WeChat Pay are convenient, they also have access to vast amounts of personal information, from spending habits to location data. Some critics argue that this data collection infringes on privacy, especially as it becomes a routine part of daily transactions. Additionally, while Alipay and WeChat Pay have become indispensable for the younger generation, the elderly population often finds it challenging to adapt to these digital platforms. People like Mrs. Zhang, a 72-year-old retiree, initially resisted using mobile payments, finding them complex and confusing. Her children eventually taught her the basics, but she still prefers the familiarity of cash, highlighting a gap in accessibility for older generations. The rapid adoption of digital payments has also reshaped the relationship between consumers and businesses. For businesses, accepting Alipay and WeChat Pay has become a necessity, and the platforms provide valuable insights into consumer behavior. With data analytics, businesses can now tailor their services, marketing, and even product offerings to match consumer preferences. A small tea shop owner in Hangzhou, for example, noticed that his young customers often paid via Alipay, so he introduced loyalty rewards that could be accessed through the app. This decision not only improved customer retention, but also attracted more tech-savvy patrons. This shift in business strategy demonstrates how digital payment systems have enabled businesses to innovate and adapt to the needs of a cashless society. China's shift to a cashless economy is also being watched closely by other countries. In Japan and South Korea, digital payment platforms are gaining popularity, albeit at a slower pace. Western countries are interested in the efficiency and speed of China's cashless society, but are also mindful of the privacy and inclusivity challenges that come with it. China's cashless model offers valuable insights for global cities considering their own transition. With careful planning and attention to inclusivity, other countries might find ways to incorporate mobile payments in a way that aligns with local needs and cultural values. Looking toward the future, China's cashless society will likely continue to evolve, driven by technological advancements and the integration of artificial intelligence. In recent years, Alipay and WeChat Pay have begun experimenting with biometric payments, allowing users to pay with facial recognition instead of their phones. This futuristic approach could further accelerate the cashless trend, making transactions even more seamless. However, it also raises new questions about data security, as more personal information is stored digitally. China's cashless society is a testament to the country's adaptability and willingness to embrace technological change. The daily lives of people in urban China have been transformed, with digital payments offering unparalleled convenience and connectivity. From bustling street markets to luxury shopping malls, from young professionals to elderly retirees, the shift to cashlessness is reshaping interactions and redefining what it means to live in a modern Chinese city. For anyone visiting China, the experience of a cashless society is not only surprising, but also a glimpse into the future, one that balances the excitement of innovation with the challenges of privacy and inclusivity. As more countries explore the possibilities of a cashless future, China's journey serves as both an inspiration and a guide.